The Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame recognizes Ohio's distinguished men and women who have worn the uniform of our nation's armed forces and then continue to contribute to their communities, state, and nation through exceptional acts of volunteerism, advocacy, professional distinction, public service, and philanthropy. The Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame. Nominate a veteran today.
Mike Monahan, Army, Vietnam. I grew up in Cincinnati and Price Hill on the west side of town. When I graduated from Elder High School, me and my buddy were waiting to get drafted, and his dad was a Marine, and my dad wasn't in the military at all, so I had no background in military. And he said, let's join the Marines together in a buddy system. And I said, I'm not doing that. You know, you're going to go straight to Vietnam. So he joined the Marines, and I waited and got drafted 3 months later. Well, the funny thing is he went to 29 Palms, California for 2 years, and I went straight to Vietnam. I loved it. And my very first day in Scout Dog School, they gave me a detail to feed a bunch of dogs. So I was just sliding the bowls into these dogs. Well, all of a sudden, I'm sliding it in, and this dog grabs me. I had a glove on and started dragging me in. It's my first day there. I didn't know what to do, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh. And it, you know, it's gone through my hand. He's got me, and he's dragging me in, and it's like, finally he let me go, and I got out of there. I said, oh man, thank goodness. So I get to Vietnam, and we show up where they got the dogs, and they said, okay, walk past the kennels, see if your dog's here. If they are, go ahead and take them out for basic obedience. If they're not, come on back and we'll assign you a new dog. So I walked, no Rommel, nothing at all. And then all of a sudden, oh, there's that dog that bit me, Chico. So then I go back, and there was 2 or 3 of us that our dogs weren't there. They said, we'll call out your name and the dog we're giving you. Monahan, Chico. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm a dead man walking anyway. I'm going to walk point for a year. Now they're giving me a dog who bit me. But Chico was a fantastic scout dog, and what I tell people is, what I love is no one was ever killed on my patrols, and I never had to kill anybody because he would alert, 500 meters on the enemy, and then they call it an airstrike or whatever. I feel blessed that I was drafted and sent to Vietnam because it's given me a life purpose. Our mission is to save 50,000 dogs in Chico's memory. And we're about 2 years in, and we've saved right at about 100 dogs. So here I am, all these years later, being inducted into the Hall of Fame. And this is the part that's really tough for me because of the process I went through, that life success and where I am at 75 years old of working on my relationship with God. Part of it's being humble. It's like I don't want to act like I got everything all figured out. I always tell people, you know what, there are no hypotheticals in my life. I can teach you because I've blown myself up and I've found a different way of doing it. And so even this feels a little odd to me, and I just never thought it had ever happened to me.
Selection and induction into the Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame is a great honor. Nominate a veteran today.